Kia rewua, Moana here from Manaki Therapies. Just wanted to share a little story about this book here. 24 years ago. So about 25 years ago, my husband and I had decided that we were going to ask Dad to name our next child. But between then and the birth of our next child, Dad passed away, so we weren't able to ask him. But after my daughter was born, I dreamt that Dad was standing at a water fountain. He was really, really strong, so he would have been in his 30s, tall and strong and lean, and I think he had his grey suit on. But what I remember was there was light behind him, and as the light was shining through, his hair was orange. Now, I've only ever known Dad with black hair. But when I was telling Mum, she told me, oh yeah, his hair was orange when he was young. His hair was orange when she met him, or blonde. And that's how he got the name Ginger. I didn't know. I didn't know that. But yeah, Dad's name was Ginger because his hair was orange. My daughter had orange hair when she was born. It's blonde now, like Dad's, waka blonde, but her hair was orange, the same colour as Dad's. When I saw him in my dream, and Dad gave me the name. He handed me two names. The only name I remembered was Rerehu, clear as anything, absolutely sure of the name that he'd given me. So when I woke up, I asked Mum and I asked my brother if they knew of anyone in the family who had the name, was named Rerehu. They'd never heard of it before. And I didn't even know if it was a Māori word, because I'd never heard of it before. Not that I knew. I knew very little as far as Te Māori was concerned, some 25 years ago. So one day I went and sat in Dad's batch. We hadn't touched it much, and as I was sitting there, I looked around, and Dad's things were immaculate. I looked around and I found my dictionary, and I thought, oh, Dad was he was a great speaker. He was a great orator and a great storyteller, and his te reo was beautiful. But I guess he wanted to just expand on his te reo Māori, so he was using this dictionary. So I thought, I'm going to flick through, see if the name Rerehu is in there. So I get to page 338, and there it is, staring at me, Rerehu. The star whose appearance marks the 9th month, Rehua, or Antares. My daughter was born in the morning, early hours of the morning, in the 9th month of the year, September. When I woke up from my sleep, I opened my eyes and looked out the window. And the first thing I saw was a really, really bright star, brighter than any star I'd ever seen before. And as I sat up, I wanted to go to the toilet. As I sat up, my waters broke. So I knew, for me, that star was significant. I didn't understand why. I didn't understand the Maramataka, but I knew it was very, very significant. And it probably has something to do with her name. So when I found this, the reference to Rerehu in the dictionary, I was so excited, and I knew that I had the right name. Since then, I've never heard anyone make reference to that name. I've mentioned it to others who talk about Rehua, because I know Rehua is another name for the Antares star. It's the name that's commonly known as the Antares star in Te Reo Māori. No one had ever made reference to Rerehu, though, until yesterday, when Reriata shared kōrero on Rehua, being one of the tohu that brings in the New Year, Maramataka. So I went up to him and I told him, asked him about the name, and I knew the kōrero behind it, but I told him I'd never ever heard anyone make reference to Rerehu. And he said, oh yeah, Rerehu is another name for Rehua, and it's the name Tainui use. I didn't know that, which is really exciting because we whakapapa back to Tainui. So just wanted to share that. That's really interesting information for me, but I thought I'd share it for many reasons. For whatever reason, I felt to share it. I know someone's going to get something out of this. So have an awesome day, have an awesome night, and yeah, Rerehu.